How's it going, folks? Welcome back to Arkham Reactor. And today, what do we have?
Well, we've got actually something a lot different, right? We do a lot of metal on this channel, and then there's maybe one or two that we don't do metal. But today, I'm feeling a little bit of 2000s hard rock, and we are, put it this way, right? Today is a Saturday, and we don't usually record on a Saturday, and it's Saturday night, so I'm feeling a little bit of let's have a little bit of a chill session. And
Well, I'm feeling that.
And to be honest, I've had a few beers, I've had a big pizza, and it's all just sitting in my belly. So I'm a bit not in too mood for a headbang, but I'm in the right mood for just sit back and appreciate it. And I think what we'll get with Shinedown is What a Shame. It's a little bit of a, let's say, a sadder song, but it's still a very good song. It's one me and the missus like, and it's very hard for me and the missus to like the same type of music. She doesn't like metal at all, but with hard rock and kill switch engage, we can get into it. So this is just What a Shame. Let's go.
Cigarettes a day, the strongest whiskey Kentucky can make. That's a recipe to put a vagabond on his hands and knees. I watched it all up close, I knew him more than most. I saw a side of him he never showed, full of sympathy for a world that wouldn't let him be. That's the man he was. Have you heard it now? What a shame, what a shame, to judge a life that you can't change. The choir sings, the church bells ring, so won't you give this man his wings? What a shame to have to beg you to see we're not all the same. What a shame.
I'll pause it there for a second. We're only a minute in, right? Thoughts? So remember we're doing a chill session today.
It's chilled. Really nice production on the guitars. Guitars are lovely. Nice drums, vocals. He's got a good range, but I don't know. It's a bit.
He gets up. He can get grittier. That's the thing. This is why
I can tell. I can tell that, you know, he has got a good voice on him.
This is why I picked it.
It's just suffering from the Seattle everything ends in A. A bit for me.
Well,
you know, like I had to go to the toilet because I needed a PA. And then I went for a shit day.
Right.
You know.
I don't even know if they are from Seattle, but we'll Google that afterwards. Maybe it's just pronunciation, like we need to overpronounce.
I mean, if you'd have given me this song back in like the 90s, I would have been all over it, you know, because I went through a kind of grungy phase, you know, where I was right into the likes of Nirvana, Mudhoney, and found Alice in Chains around about that time as well, and Stone Temple Pilots.
Well, we're taking you back to a kind of nostalgia age then.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just continue with it.
I mean, I don't hate it. It's not Disturbed.
Well, true.
There's a hard light for every silver spoon. There's a touch of gray for every shade of blue. That's the way that I see life. If there was nothing wrong, then there'd be nothing right. And for this working man, they say could barely stand. There's gotta be a better place to land. Some kind of remedy for a world that wouldn't let him be. That's the man he was. Have you heard enough? What a shame, what a shame to judge a life that you can't change. The choir sings, the church bells ring, so won't you give this man his wings? What a shame to have to beg you to see we're all the same. What a shame. God forgive the hands that laid you down. They never knew how much a broken heart can break the sound and change the seasons. Now the leaves are falling faster. Happily ever after, you gave me hope through your endeavors, and now you will live forever. What a shame, what a shame to judge a life that you can't change. The choir sings, the church bells ring, so won't you give his man his wings? What a shame to have to beg you to see we're all the same. What a shame, what a shame, 'cause we're all the same. What a shame, what a shame, 'cause we're all the same.
Now, I must mention this is a chill session for us today, so just putting that out there. And
Yeah, that's why we're a bit sedate.
yeah, and with that one, it's just
Plus,
always
I've had my medication, so
yeah, Big Cheese needs a happy place, but there's just always that key change there for me that gets it.
that was a lovely key change. You probably saw my reaction there.
that was-
I've got one criticism, other than the fact that it's not my cup of tea. But I mean, it is beautifully produced. Other than the harmonies are absolutely gorgeous on this, the vocal harmonies, and
Mhm.
yet they're quite far back in the mix. For harmonies of that quality,
yeah.
I would have had them a bit, just a little bit lower than the main vocal.
Yeah, but remember,
So what that says to me is that either the producer thought, okay, I want the lead vocalist to be the main focus, so I'm going to turn everybody else vocally down in the mix.
mm,
Or the vocalist himself said, I don't want anybody else up that high. But that's a wasted opportunity.
but the vocal harmonies are
harmonies of
just
that
him.
quality.
The vocal harmonies are just him again. Harmonize.
Again, I would have had them a bit louder then.
Uh,
Unless they're thinking, if we take this live,
the songs,
nobody else in the band sings, so
the
we're not
songs
going to
ever
be able
played
to
live?
have that.
the song was played live a lot, and then they won't play it again. It's just too sad of a song to play again. They can't do it.
See, I'm wondering if it's because it's only him that sings it. It's maybe a conscious decision then.
Maybe
The crowd are never going to hear those harmonies live, so
they did for
have them quite far back in the mix.
Remember, this is like a song from like 2000-ish, and then after.
Oh, I can tell.
But it's just I don't think they try to play it once. Like I think I seen a video a few years ago where they tried to play it once and they just couldn't do it. So It's one of them things where it's a song that's, if you go look through the live versions of it especially, it's a lot more grittier than what it is here. But at the same time, it is what it is. It's one of them songs that,
It's also a bit too country.
well, you think of it if the
There is
first,
a bit of a country element in there, and I hate country music.
oh, don't get me started country music. I don't mind a wee bit of country music. Ding 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 ding
Can't,
ding.
st- can't stand.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
it's just whining with music behind it.
It's like me with punk. I can't stand a bit of punk.
Punk's more energetic. It's got a bit of angst. You know,
That's just,
country is just oh, one left me. Ding 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 ding.
oh,
Anywho,
anyway, that was Shinedown. What a shame. I think, oh, mate, we might do maybe something, one of their more energetic, kind of heavier songs on that one. But I think really with that, it's just really just putting down what kind of bands I had on the list and go, this is maybe one idea. So,
it's still really well written. I will give it that. It's really well written.
well,
The key change was lovely. You know, that middle section where the mood just shifts.
I will tell you
You know,
one thing though.
it was nice.
It's one of the first songs I ever learned to play in the drums.
Mhm.
It's just that it's not overly complicated, but it's one of them ones that if I know the song that well that I can literally sit there and just play and just sing along without actually really having to listen anymore. It's just really, I know the song pretty much from start to finish, so I can just go right through it. It becomes muscle memory at the end of the day. But
Yeah.
it's one of them songs. It's like some people I think learned like Michael Jackson's Billie Jean or something on drums because it's just 4/4. And instead of usually sometimes hitting the snare, all you do is kind of bend the stick backwards and hit the four tom. That one. But that's just, it all depends on the musicians and what they want to start off with. But this was one of the first ones I learned, so it's kind of a reminiscent back to that too. But apart from that, folks, Big G didn't mind it on the overall course, so we'll take that as a win. But next we're coming back with some Epica because I'm going to get him a little bit more livelier. I'll say that.
Good luck.
It's consigned to oblivion, so it's not much livelier, but the ears might just tingle a little bit more. But
Okay.
your tingling's fine with music. Only in music don't start. But we'll see you in the next one.